We're going to go through these together. Okay. We're going to go through them together. All right. Type in, let's do it if we're going to do it together. All right. Now, the score is out of 10. You're only going to put a check mark if it's true, like true for time. If it's not, don't make it up. I'll go through them and then we'll give a score. You'll tell me your score. There's no judgments. I love my life and I am very happy. Think about it inside your heart. Go to your heart. The next one, I can't wait to get out of bed every morning. If you snooze the button 3 times, that's not true. It's not true. If you snooze, okay. I spend my time away from work doing the things I enjoy most. If you're always in a state of complaining, I'm doing too much laundry, I'm cooking too much, I'm taking care of kids, well, then you're not going to answer that one. Every day I spend time on me, whatever time on you is. Might be meditation, might be walking, might be taking care of yourself. I love my days off and weekends. They are fun-packed. I appreciate the little things in life. The little things means you walk out in the morning in the front door, you open the door and you hear the birds. You smell the beautiful air. You look at the rain and you go, that's amazing. That's the little things. Or you go, I can't believe that shit's raining out. I can't believe there's smoke in my area, like in Aaron's area. I can't believe there's smoke all over. All right. I am living the way I want to live at this moment. I am living the way I want to live at this moment. Now, remember, this is not to upset you. It's not to depress you. It's not to give you anxiety. It's to give you information. Every one that's not true, your hand should go up like this, like, yes, I'm changing that. Yes, I'm going to improve that. Okay. I don't get stressed out easily and can chill. I don't get stressed out easily and can chill. I laugh a lot. And I am fun to be with. All right. Everyone that you checked as true, you're going to put a number. Whatever it is, 6 out of 10, 1 out of 10. What is your happiness score? All right, everybody. Money. I regularly save and invest 10% or more of my income. You're either doing it or you're not. I have no money worries. Financial freedom. I have no credit card debt that concerns me. Matter of fact, if you have no debt, you love credit cards because you get free points and you buy lots of shit on Amazon's. Okay. The next one, I have at least 50% of money of my annual salary in the bank or invested. Okay. 50% of money of my annual salary in the bank or invested. That's how much money you have, right? So 100,000 a year, 50,000, right? I have a residual money plan in place for my future. What that means is you have a plan for money just to produce cash for you while you have fun in life. All right. The next one, I always know what I'm spending each month. I always know what I'm spending each month. Or you look at the credit card and you're like, really? That's what Whole Foods cost this month? I always know what my bank balance is at any given moment. Awareness, right? Awareness. I am financially knowledgeable. I know about money and investing money. All the different things of investing. Next one, I have total control over my finances. I have total control over my finances. And the last one, I am always thinking of ways to make money grow for me. All right, add them up. Career. Now, career could be you work for somebody, or it could be you work for yourself. It could be you own a company. That's what career is right there. I love my career and I am fulfilled. You know what fulfilled is? Like, you are trying to do it like while you're cooking burgers on Saturday afternoon, you can't stop thinking about what you do. You are just so fulfilled by it. Like my wife and I, on Thursday, we just finished 10 days, 13 hours a day, longest training we ever did in our life. And like, we're here with you right now. I am so fulfilled. I'm so fulfilled to be here with you, giving you this knowledge. The next one, I look forward to going to work every day. I look forward to going to work. I spoke about this because we had a call with the Freedom Tribe before this. I would tell you, the faster you turn the word work into fun, like, and you just change that. Some people say it because it sounds good. They're like, I never worked a day in my life. And it's like, is it true? And you could tell if it's true by the way it radiates from people, right? If they really love what they do and it's fun and it's passionate and it's exciting, they never worked a day in their life. If they go in and the first thing they do is they're bitching, they're complaining, I can't believe it, they're working. All right, next one. My career stimulates me and develops me as a person. The next one. I work to live and not live to work. So again, that goes back to the work to live is how you define everything you're living with. Okay, I know where my career is taking me, both in advancement and reward. That could be your company, right? You know where it's taking you in advancement and reward. I have as much energy at 9 a.m. as I do at 5 p.m. Well, for me, it's almost 9 p.m. And I have the same energy as when I was wiring the kitchen this morning at 8 a.m. Okay, my career does not stress me out, or your job, or your business. The people I work with are great. My work environment is positive and supportive, and I have fun at work. All right. Rank them up, everybody. Rank them up. All right, we're on people, everybody. We're doing great. We are 4 out of 8. We're right tracking on time, everybody. All right, so this is people, which includes family and relationships. We got to pull them all into one big bucket and look at it as a whole. Okay? My family life is fantastic. That's like every aspect of your family life. Okay? Every aspect of your family life. I have a lot of friends and we do things together. Now, remember, it doesn't matter. It's what you think about friends. I always said, like, some people have 100 friends and they don't know who they are. Some people have 2 very close friends and they know everything about them. So to me, a lot of friends is 2. To some people, a lot of friends is 50. Depends on your definition of friends. Next one, I am close to my parents, alive or not. That's an interesting one, right? Because there could be a plus or minus. Like, I'm really close to my mom. I'm not close at all to my dad. Now, remember, this is not about good or bad. It's about where are you standing right now and does it bring self-realization? I have a best buddy. I have a couple best buddies. You know, best buddies are those people you could tell things with, you know, they're not going to judge you and they're just there to support you in the darkest of your days. I am close to my children. I get along with my neighbors and the people in my area. We do a lot of activities together as a family. The people who matter the most in my life love me and love you for who you are, not just what you do, for who you are. I have a good network. It's a network of either friends, family, support people. And the last one, I get along with and communicate effectively with anyone. All right, let's go to confident. Ready? I am a confident person. Confident person. You know if you're a confident person, right? It's like anything that's going to happen, you're like, let's do it. Like, I put myself in a pretty best confident person. They're like, everybody's dying, not me. Everybody's going to burn, not I. Everyone's going to get sick. I can't. I'm just like, I just deflect everything with my ability to feel that, there's going to be lots of traffic. I'm like, nope. And I refuse to see it. I'll just listen to shit while I drive. Okay. I don't doubt my ability to do a job. I don't doubt my ability to do a job. I know my strengths and my weakness. I know my strengths and my weakness. I don't have difficulty in saying no. Can't wait. Like, type in the chat bar, like, who says yes and regrets it? And who says yes to the point they fatigue their human self? You're a yeser. Hey, can you go do this for me? Yes. Can you do this? Yes. Can you do this? Yes. And you're like, oh my God, I'm exhausted. I'm falling apart. Occasionally. Okay. Recovering people pleaser. That's awesome. That's good. I don't often think that I am not as good as others. I don't often think that I am not as good as others. I don't worry what others may think of me. Okay. The next one, I don't worry what others may think of me. I don't worry what others think. The next one, I don't expect myself to be perfect all the time. Who's my perfectionist? Type in, you just live in a state of perfection. If you live in a state of perfection, you normally also live in a state of anxiety, right? Because anxiety is a lot of times caused from wanting to make the most perfect decision all the time. It's not important for me to want to be liked and approved of. Yeah, and procrastination. I smile a lot, and I am a positive person. I am a positive person. Add them up. All right, health and looking at yourself. I take in exercise every week. That could be walking, jogging, yoga, whatever you consider exercise. I lead a healthy lifestyle in terms of food I eat, and I do not abuse my body with excess of hurtful things. You guys know what hurtful things are, right? You don't need me to tell you. You just make a decision. If it's probably has hurtful ingredients and hurtful outcomes for most, it's probably a hurtful thing. Probably not the most beneficial thing. I am happy with my appearance. I spend time in my favorite hobbies. I manage my stress levels by relaxing each and every day. I take off time when needed. There are no outstanding issues or problems that have not been resolved or working towards being resolved. Remember, this is health and looking at yourself. I do not chase my tail in terms of not having enough time. I regularly treat myself each week to something I enjoy, clothes, massage, maybe a walk, a movie. And the last one, I regularly assess how I am looking after myself and putting a plan in place to improve it. Add them up. Growth and development. I am constantly learning and growing. I try out new things and activities all the time. I make plans to improve myself constantly. I know what my goals are, and I am eagerly and effectively making them a reality. I enjoy variety. I develop the people around me so that they are more successful in their lives. I think some of you probably invited some people here, probably because you're like that. I have all the tools, contacts, and resources to make me a success. I have mentors who continually push me to achieve more. A lot of you here probably would have that one easy. I make events happen rather than wait for them to happen to me. The last one, I regularly attend seminars, training courses, and conferences to improve. That's your growth and development. So, 8 of 8, unfinished business. Ready? Let's dig deep into our heart. I am in control of my own life and my own destiny. And ask yourself if you truly are, or if somebody else is part of the control of your destiny. I could die right this moment with no regrets. I am doing what I want when I want. I am really optimistic about the future. There is nothing I am dreading or avoiding at this moment in time. Okay, I have a plan in place to succeed in all that I do. Well, how the hell could I answer that one good? Because like I'm dreading Home Depot and Lowe's tomorrow. So how can I have a plan in place to succeed? Now I have to fix that. I have to have a plan in place, which I do. I already have a checkoff sheet. It's right there. I do have a plan, so I'm going to check that one. All right. I am implementing my plan. I have the energy and drive to succeed. I am not afraid of making mistakes or failing at things. And I am now ready to give all it takes to succeed. Put these scores in. So take all your scores and carry them over. So if you had a 6 and an 8 and a 5 and a 10, bring all your scores over and then add up your total score. Add up your total score. Remember, let me say it again. This is not to upset you. It's to give you a little bit of a gut check of, hey, like I have to work on something. If you were 0 to 39, you probably have a lot of confusion in your life. You're probably confused in a lot of areas. Things might be, you're not living your best life ever. Maybe you feel confused, even frustrated because you're busy, but deep down there's a struggle from a lack of like fulfillment. You're at a stage where you're like, is this what it's about? Is this where I'm at? There must be more. And you're just in a little state of confusion there. And you know that in order to change things, you're going to have to really build a plan and you're going to have to execute on the plan. Okay. And if you're in that state, like, remember, this is not a take your temperature DNA test. This is the more honest you were, the more truthful you were, the more this is going to make sense for you. So if you're in a state of confusion, you go make a commitment tonight. Like, I no longer want to be confused and we're going to start improving things. If you're 40 to 59, you probably live in a state of okay. This is, my instructor used to say, like, people that are okay live the life of a squirrel. Like a squirrel gets up, it craps, it goes, looks for food, it mates, it comes back, it sleeps, it craps again. He goes, that's what a lot of people in the world live, the life of a squirrel. So you're just okay. It's like you wake up and you can't remember yesterday. It was a blur. You're just living, right? If you were 60 to 69, you're probably in a state, you're happy. Like, things are pretty good. Life's good. You're healthy. You got some money. You're not major struggles anywhere. Things seem to be going really well, right? You've got a lot to be happy about. You're feeling fulfilled, a lot of your time. However, there's some areas in your life that still cause you some real frustration. Like some things seem out of balance. And when you're happy, you know that there's levels of happy that you're teetering between happy and just okay. And you kind of have this little bit of circle depending on the time of the year, what's going on in business, life, career, money. And that's what happy's like. It's like a cycle. And then if you're 70 or plus, you're up there in your best life ever. You have a lot of things. There's still things to tweak. You love your life. You feel fulfilled. Every day is an exciting adventure. And you enjoy nearly every moment, except going to Lowe's and Home Depot. The rest of it, you really, really enjoy. And you can't wait to see what's ahead of you, except the kitchen cabinets. Everything else, you're really, really excited about. And that's your best life ever. And This is the quest that you want to go. Now, the thing that's interesting about this for you to know is you're in a state of wanting to go up and anchor so you never go back down. So if you were below 39, your job is not to go to 70, it's just to go to here. Like, just get here, right? And then embrace that. And then what your goal is to go here. Here's what happens with a lot of people. You're welcome. They try to make, I want to go from sucky to best life ever tomorrow. And then they self-destruct and they spiral into the ground, right? Here's what you want to do. Just make a little improvement every day. That's all. That's all. Pick the brackets we went through here, right? Pick the brackets and say, you know what? This weekend, I would like to pick 2 from this area, 2. And I'm going to work on that this weekend. And then maybe next week you say, you know what? I'm going to work on a people one and a health one, just one.